a man, when that man or woman has gotten to the height where God is not achieving for himself. When dominion comes upon you, at the name of Jesus, every knee bow. That is as you are passing. Now, it also takes the sufficient grace of God for you to believe unto salvation. It takes the grace of God, number one, for you to believe. Have your Bible in your hands. Open with me to the book of Joshua chapter 1. Somebody read for me from verse 1.
The death of Moses, the servant of the Lord. It came to pass that the Lord spake unto Joshua, the son of Nun, Moses, verse 2. Moses, my servant, is dead. Now therefore, arise, go over this Jordan, thou this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Israel. Verse 3. Every place that the soul shall tread upon, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moses.
Pause. We are talking about taking over. Every place the sole of your foot shall step, thou have I given unto you. Repeat.
Every place of your foot shall tread upon.
Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread upon,
that have I given unto you.
Have I given unto you.
As I said unto Moses.
As I said unto Moses. That means taking over. Now, hear this. Well, you can't take over except there is a responsibility. Lend me your ears. Let me recast it in this manner. You can't take over except you are sent. Take over except you are sent. Taking over is a grace that fall on you except you are sent. You can't be sent except there is a responsibility. Mark this. Know this. You can't take, you are sent. You can't on your own begin to take over. The grace of taking over comes upon a man. Sent. You can't be sent except there is a responsibility. Responsibility cannot be allotted to you except the of obedience. Obedience. I am trying to describe the height of your tolerance. Can you really tolerate? St. John's chapter 1, 11 and 12. Read for me from the female. John's chapter 1, 11 and 12. He came unto his own,
and his own received him not.
and his own received him not.
12.
How? Pause. How him? His own received him not by not being able to tolerate him. Tolerance is the way by which you never receive. Do you know that all that you are passing through, you need to tolerate? Do you know that nothing happens without God's permission? The more you take, not human you tolerated, you are tolerating your creator. Can you just have the spirit of tolerance? He came on to his own, receive him not. How? Because they refused to tolerate the things that are happening to them. He came unto his own. How did he come? Because all on earth and have come short of the glory of God. God comes to his people by unfolding matters. Bringing issues, allowing issues, cases to come to you is the only way he comes to you. Unfolding matters. His own. By unfolding matters, and his own to receive him not. Why? They refuse to tolerate. They are busy getting angry. They are busy getting sad. Because a small boy insulted you in the morning, the more you lack that tolerance. I have always told you that an Igbo adage, you wake up in the morning and see the fowl pursuing you. Don't say, I won't run. When did fowl got teeth? Do you know if the fowl grew teeth last night? Run first after running and think about what happened. The fowl was pursuing you. Tolerance is lacking. You and I is making a mistake by challenging every situation to fight. Quarrel and misunderstanding all the time. Can you just tolerate? The grace to take over is our portion, but it can only be possible when you are sent. Nobody will send to you except there is a responsibility. That responsibility will not be there except by a kind of obedience in you. Are you qualified to be sent? Joshua was qualified to be sent. In all honesty, there was obedience in Joshua. Sent for. No matter how tough. Arrogancy takes nobody anywhere. That you are dealing with God, you are dealing with the Creator, you are dealing with spirits, you are dealing with a spirit, a higher spirit. Do you really understand that you're not dealing with your fellow human being? Have you really downloaded it? You. If death on the cross is, if death on the cross was a price that Jesus paid, can't you see that insults are also price that you have to pay? Don't you see that insults are not sacrifice? When you are taking in sacrifice, is a price. And if Jesus has paid the price of death, the price of afflictions and pain, not even the price of death, afflictions and pain, mockery unto death. And if you think that he has paid all the price, then they are out for you, to you. Why are you being insulted? Why are you being humiliated? You need to pay a price. He has paid a price for you to gain life, not pay the price for you to be successful unto wealth for you. So stop hoping for miracle of wealth to come. You have to pay the price to become wealthy. That tolerance is a height of price that man has to pay to be able to connect to the price that Jesus has already paid. Can't you see that Jesus, that you might connect to it? I made a statement here last week. I said, when you are being accused, no matter how heavy the accusation sounds, do you really know that? No matter how the accusation is, no matter how accusation is, that comes against you, there is it. No matter the accusation, or no matter the accusation that comes, there is an atom of truth. Don't mind because it is you. This is me. Oh, that part. If I am sure I am not a womanizer, then there's an atom of truth. And what is the atom of truth? It's either the people I am mingling with is not right with him, or the set of people I talk to, or the way I free myself. There must be an atom of truth that led to that accusation. It's against you. Don't just flame in anger. No. All are sinned and have come short of the glory. For you to learn, things must unfold. And that is why I am talking to you. Loss of tolerance. If you cannot tolerate, if you can't tolerate responsibilities to announce you may be delayed. It's a price. If you can't pay that price, you may not be able. When I talk about tolerance, I am not talking about insults only. What about harsh tolerated? A situation whereby your children, other people, children in the compound yard where you're living is going to school. Your children doesn't go because there's no way. Come on, if you have it, then I will begin to understand that people can't even eat. Millions of people. Our children cannot go to school. It doesn't even end there. A neighbor that picked up quarrel with you is already using it against you. Can you still maintain your heart with God and still go to evening service after the yabbing? And still do your assignment in the church that evening because God has not answered you. Can you still pray as you landed in the church? Your children has not gone to school. If case is not taken, the moment you begin to murmur inside you, a little in you over that situation, then heaven will help you by raising your wife against you. What will keep your wife in check is your boldness of faith over that issue. The moment anger comes into you, they will help you by raising her to have not true self. This work, this suffering done too much. Thank you very much. Gear 2. From village. Parents. Am I talking to God's people? Can you tolerate these things? Can you tolerate these things and be able to seek his face? When you see a man or a woman with a great territory, when you see a man or woman with that grace of taking over, salute him or her. It's a grace of announcement. People that doesn't want to hear, the moment microphone, they will hear. Attention will be given. When he comes in, when she comes in, things that are not working begin to work. People that are full of anger. When you see people quarreling and you appear with a very humble mind, you went to beg. The more you beg, the more the tension rises more. And if this is not a slap, if you receive small shift, don't slap back. You don't have enough grace of takeover. You can't quench that fight. Look for another method and apply. You can bring more people to help you. But you getting angry. And I said, when I come slap you, take your own back. No, what have you done? You don't want to learn. You should have known lacking something. I went to stop these people. Instead of them stopping, the increase was the message the Lord wants you to get. And when you go home, how do I do this? You can now, because you've gotten the message, you can now go to your pastor, your shepherd, your prophet. I observe something. There is a grace lacking in me. Whenever beg, instead of stopping, it gets worse. There's a grace you're lacking. You can't take over territories. You've gotten that authority. And if you cannot take over territory, it simply means that if case is not taken, wickedness can subdue you. Yes. You've not been able to bring powers in obedience to your feet. Am I? Then I begin to talk to you. That grace cannot be. You cannot be sent except there is a responsibility. Responsibilities cannot easily be allotted to you except there is. When I talk about obedience, I am talking about the height of tolerance. Listen. The more you are in obedience to God, the more you are in obedience to God's leadership, in your ability to tolerate. For nothing happens without his permission. And he does not permit anything as a text or trial. Fixing is what you merit. Have this at the back of your mind. Whatever you are fixing is what you merit until his grace comes. And you will be increasing. And you will be increasing. Remember, you can only be sent by his grace. The grace in particular can only be increased in you by your approach to issues in life. Attitude. Your approach to your grace is being topped. I don't know how beautiful your behavior is. How your character looks. I don't know how many of us that are bold to say, my character bad. And you are where they condoled it. And you say it's part of you. And sometimes you congratulate yourself that you are trying. Trying, and time is passing. Time is passing. Nothing is impossible. It is easy for you to be wealthy. It's also easy for you to be great and powerful. Nothing is impossible for him. But it depends on where you are coming from. And the steps you need to take. Depends on where you are coming from. Otherwise, but have this at the back of your mind. In this wonderful service today, have this at the back of your mind. Just have this at the back of your mind. That the grace that taking over is a grace. And that the grace of God increases upon a man by act. But that grace cannot come. This grace of taking over is a wonderful grace. A grace that announces one popular. Make you respected and recognized. That grace of taking over. But that grace cannot come upon you. You can, if you are sent. And you cannot be sent except there is a responsibility. Christianity is expected to nurture man to a healthy and wonderful attitude. Why must you tolerate? Or why do you tolerate? You see, God is honored when understanding is built up in you. God is honored when understanding is built up in us. Jesus is the understanding of the knowledge of God. Understanding is all that God. The more you tolerate, the more understanding is built up in you. To be able to know those things rose up against you in that manner. Listen, it takes understanding for direction. And it takes direction for one to hit the point. Heaven sees understanding in you. Direction will be given on what to do. Can you just allow yourself as an instrument to be used? But a kind of wealth that will not kill you. And if that will not kill us, it simply means that it should come from God. Each time you come here on Sunday and behold my face, something happens. Let it not happen in vain. I'm pleading. It is quite different from the churches you've been worshiping for a long time. Don't blame God. I've been worshiping for long. Nothing happened. Yes. Nothing happened because the truth has not been told. But I am speaking to you now. If only you can forgive. That is only you can forget. That is by tolerance of insults that will be melted to you through difficulty, through emptiness and idleness. Forget. If only you can forgive. You will be gifted with understanding. And that understanding will bring helper, will bring favor.